Hello, Axie fans out there. Welcome to the Hippo Club. I'm your host. My name is Heidi. Today we're going to talk about some of the things that's happening in the NFT world, in the P2E world, in the Axie world. So, as many people know, recently the Axie prices and AXS and smaller potions has been dropping a little bit. Affects a lot of people, and as well as how much they're going to get paid for each period. So today we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this subject and just kind of go over what's going on and just my thoughts behind what will happen in the coming month ahead. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay. So let's talk about the AXS price. So obviously we've had a tremendous run for the starting this year actually, but mostly during the last month since July, start of July, we've seen this tremendous run up in AXS price. So, and we had this huge influx of players, right? And then, users coming in, and then they got a taste of, what it meant to be a P2E game, right? Play to earn. They got a sense of this new era of blockchain games, and then they're happy, they're excited, right? They're just we had this euphoric phase, right, of just on Axie Infinity basically. So everything is going up, but this will not continue forever, obviously. So and when it's coming down, and sometimes when it corrects, I think that is a very most important part. How do we deal with it? How do we deal with it and face it? I think that is what we're going to talk about and digest a little bit more in the later video. And same with SLP. So obviously we know as we play the game, the more that we're playing, right, the more SLP that we get. So it's minted by players, and but it has a mechanism of a sinking mechanism. So if on breeding, so the more that people breed, the more SLP that it will cost. So if the supply, which means if more people that are minting is greater than people that are breeding, that are destroying SLP, then we will see a supply increase bigger than the demand. Thus, the price will go down. So that's the story behind. I think the reason that we've seen this kind of a price movement is that the supply is bigger than the demand, basically. So I think that the dev team are probably working on something where they start moving towards PvP and emphasize more on PvP to balance out the economy a little bit. So I'm very excited for that. I think that's probably the right move as far as short term goes to kind of fix this kind of a continuing downtrend. Yeah, and then if you can see, this website is a chillaxie.com. It's really great website. And then as you can see, if you guys are tracking, obviously, if you're breeding, you probably are tracking the price of the floor price of each kind of axis in each category. That we've seen the floor price going down. I would say a week ago, or a couple. I would say about a week ago, the floor price of axis are 0.16 Ethereum, but now actually up until yesterday it was like 0.11 for floor Axie. But we've now seen the price going dropping a little bit day by day, and obviously in the Virgin in the pure Axis we've seen kind of the same kind of a price action. Obviously in some of the better and more pure, more well-bred Axes, and the eggs are kind of at this level. So at this level it's going down a little bit as well. So we've seen the price of Axies, right, are actually going down a little bit, and that kind of, I think, raises worries for a lot of people, because no matter you're a scholar or you're a manager, you probably are wondering, why that this is happening and how long it's going to last, let's jump into a little bit more of a broader market. And obviously we're in the NFT land here. So we have to look at some of the metrics in the broader, some of the leading projects, not only in the gaming side but also in some of the other projects like avatar projects. So first and foremost is CryptoPunks and Bored Apes. I think that's probably the top one or two that are that's leading the market in the avatar side of the things. We've seen that in the past week or so, there's astronomical just price action, right, going up in CryptoPunks, Bored Apes, some of the other things. And there's a lot of people that are expecting to be that's the top as far as at least for the short term. And then for the past day or two, and even today, and I'm expecting in the coming couple of days that we'll probably see a little bit of a I wouldn't say correction, but a little bit of a downtrend of the activity that's going on there. Obviously, we had such a big hype, and then we probably will see a little bit of just calming down, right? Everyone's calming down, and then probably we'll see the volume going down a little bit, and that's actually what we're seeing today. The CryptoPunks and some of the other projects, the volume has dropped. This 50%, some of them 40%, nearly 50%. So right, that is what we've seen, and then probably will continue to see in the next couple of days. Is that we had a big hype and then probably coming down a little bit, and then the price action will go along with the activities in the projects, and the same goes with Axie Infinity, right? We've had such a big run up, right? This chart, if you can see here, it's just a crazy skyrocketing as far as just in every metrics. But now, if we look at 30 days, we've been stabilizing and probably top around, I would say here on this line there, and we'll see a little bit of a downtrend, of a going down as far as just the volume. As you can see, there's probably 6% of volume that's kind of going down, and then that will go along with the price, AXS price. And the Axie prices in the game. So I think that's what's to come, and I kind of wanted to kind of throw that out there. But here comes the really important part, is that the people that are not going to run away from this, it is I would say it is expected to see something that's that's going up, and then it's also expected to see the same of a kind of a price action when it corrects. But I think what matters the most is people that stays in the game no matter what the price is, and then that is going to be the most important factor of how to determine whether the project is successful. We've seen the communities behind Axie Infinity it's just I can't describe with words, because it's just people are so strong and so faithful and just believed in the project. Even people that are just coming on board within last month, I think there's a lot of people that really like and really believe the project, and that's going to be the community that supports it when it kind of goes through that kind of stabilizing phase and sometimes a correcting phase, and that's the same community that will propel the project into a higher high. So what really needs to be done is me myself, I'll continue to build, no matter what. But I just want to kind of see this metrics here, and I kind of want to point this out that for people that are building this space, there's no way that we're going to stop. So that's the same community will support this project, propel this project to the next level. So I guess that's what I really want to say. Okay, so if you're an Axie fan and you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, and you can follow us on our Twitter. We'll continue pumping out more videos, more analysis. I like to do that, and more of the strategies of sometimes the gameplays. for you guys. And that's it for today. We'll see you guys in the next video.